Portland's boomed in the last 15 years. That it's really drawn a lot of leisure to here, and plus with the new hotels, the larger groups that Portland couldn't host in the past, we are able to host now.
In the greater Seattle area, there are a lot of big tech companies, so we wanted to cater to that market.
Everything is changing, and how you deal with that is really starting to become evident.
The truth of the matter is, we have to make money, right? That's what enables us to invest in employees. That's what enables us to give back.
Hotel 116, when Coast took over the hotel, we sort of had the image of making it a modern business travel hotel for young millennials. We're one of the few 3-star boutique hotels in Bellevue.
The Benson's such a landmark building here in Portland. It's the longest running hotel here in the city.
The marketplace is seeing some significant growth.
There is a lot more supply coming in.
There's demand everywhere, and the hotels are filling up and filling up and filling up.
A lot of the challenges came from sitting in a revenue meeting and being very generic and being more reactive as opposed to proactive.
I would go through our PMS system, look at all the reports, and make my own spreadsheet. But it's way too much information.
It could take a long good chunk of the day just to change a week's worth of rates.
You can't flip all those levers by yourself. It just doesn't happen.
I never really knew any other way of doing that, or that open pricing was even a thing.
Our CEO looked around the landscape of what was happening in hotels and revenue management in and of itself, and looked for certain companies that would partner well, not basically just on a system side and not just on a hotel side, but from a culture standpoint.
One of the key factors is that we felt that the team took the time to understand us. They understood what our needs are.
I have so much more time, I'm much more efficient, and the ability to take the time to just think.
The number of hours of data input, has been reduced significantly, and the strategic discussions, that's where it's all at.
I'm able to actually look for future strategies. I don't have to be focused on one thing.
Shifted from being a GM's meeting to kind of the revenue manager's meeting, because the tool's right there and it provoked conversation. And when you can do that, that's when things start really happening.
It really helps us to be proactive about making the correct choices.
So now our revenue meetings, instead of spending 30, 45 minutes just looking at the rates, they see any differences, they go to those really quick, but everything else they just kind of leave alone because they trust, because the results haven't lied.
We'd always sell out, always sell out, always sell out. So I got to the point, and it took a while to get comfortable enough to say, I'm just leaving my rate. Let them sell out first, and I'll sell at my higher rate.
The success is in knowing how high we can go and not being afraid to be a leader sometimes in those rates. And we're going up big box brands.
We started looking into all of our different discount segments, trying to make sure that we're still taking care of our guests without having to close anyone out.
I can do different things with different rate codes. We're still maintaining our rate, which in turn helps grow our index.
Now the results don't lie. Without spending any renovation dollars, we went from a mid-70s RevPAR index to a high 90s on 100% on number of weeks in a row. RevPAR index of 100 at a hotel with no renovation, purely fixed in service, and using Duetto as our partner.
When you think about revenue management and crunching numbers, I always, or at least I used to think this, it's this one guy or gal who's in a room who's just down looking at a computer, just stressing out, and that's just, it's not the case anymore.